into the concept of counter space. We've entered the counter space logic right now. We have two spatial conditions. Okay, now if I take and put a piece of glass in between these wires, like I did the iron bar for the magnetism, the glass will absorb up more dielectric lines of force, and the energy storage will be greater. Now, if I keep turning up the voltage to the point where the glass starts to saturate and can't handle anymore, what happens is, instead of pushing the lines of force out, what the glass will do is start to draw even more lines of force in until the point at which it blasts. That's when you get sparks across power lines, lightning discharges, that type of situation. That's what's going on. Now let's take a lightning discharge as another flux example. Okay, we got the clouds, we got the Earth. Okay, now because we know about these lines of force, we know that there's this volume of space, of ground and thundercloud, that is filled with a quantity of electrostatic lines of force, okay, which are basically trying to pull the cloud and the Earth together. Okay, now what happens is the cloud evaporates, the water, which is holding 50 times at least the amount of lines of force that air can hold, is releasing this electricity and it has nowhere to go. So what happens is these lines of force start to become tighter and tighter. And what it'll do is it'll start a saturation in some spot of air, just like in this piece of glass. When I kept turning the voltage up, it'll start to spark inside and then it'll blast. And so the atoms start to break apart at the point of saturation, and you get a breakdown zone. And what happens is when that saturates in a counterspatial, yes, there's something you want?
Step maybe away from that board for the camera.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Once the saturation process starts, all the lines of force will come running into that and discharge the complete 1 cubic volume of electrostatic lines of force in one fire column. Saturation is complete and total. There's nothing jumping from the cloud to ground or any of these types of, those are all myths. If you build your lightning protection system on that, you're more than sure to get blasted.
What did you say it was doing?
It's a saturation. It's moving in sideways. It's like if I have a bottle full of water, and the water represents the electrostatic field, okay, and then all of a sudden the water or something starts to break down, like in the middle, and the more water rushes in to make what was gone. It's like the whole jar of water collapses upon itself into nothing. And the energy density is so high at that point that the fire appears. And that's why there's the blast. So lightning is not moving vertically, it's a saturation collapse coming in horizontally, and it produces this what's called impulse current.
It's all the static meant into one line.
Yeah, it's a saturation into counter space.